Hi, peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Hello, how are you? How are you? I hope you can hear me. Hi, everybody. Peace and love. How are you doing? Much love. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Hi, Yvette. Hi. Peace and love. All righty. Hi. So let's get into prayer. Today is, hi, Charlene. I'm outside, so I'm trying to see everybody who's coming in. I love ya. Awesome. Thank you, Yvette. Peace and love. First, we're going to go into prayer and then we're going to get right into it. You know how we do. And just to let you know, today I am wearing the Indigenous Rhythms t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. So if you want one, please inbox me. But this is the Indigenous Rhythms, hey, t-shirt. Um, okay, so let's get into prayer. Mojuba Lodumare. Iba Lodumare. Iba to our mother and father. Iba to our Ori. Iba to the Irumale, primordial spirits. Iba to the Orisa, deified ancestors. Iba to Egbe, heavenly peers. Iba to our ancestors. Iba to our teachers. Iba to Baba Ifa and Iya Ifa. Iba to all of our family, our friends. Iba to the Araba Ni Ileife. Araba to our Aluos, our Babalaos, our Ialodes, and our Ianifas. Iba to all of the Orisha worshipers. Iba to all of the different people that come and help us, the herbalists, the counselors, the people that are in our ilays or outside of our ilays, the people that come and just walk up to us and say a good word. We are just so grateful for today. We're so grateful to be able to be here in this place, in this space. We're so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to be able to speak. And I pray that Olodumare speaks through me so people are able to understand today's word, today's message. I'm just so grateful and just so honored to be able to be of any help to all of those that have inboxed me and texted me and called me and things like that. As an example of someone who practices Ifa, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for being able to be one of the founding people of Oriani.com with Makandrol. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the work that all the other temples are doing. The Osakanran temple had the Oshun festival. I'm just so grateful for all of these people and temples and to Chief Salagbade Popola, to Fakunle Oyesanya, for the books that they have written, to the Oturtuka Temple that are helping people, to the Ejiogbe Herbalist Temple, Cosmic Enterprises in Brooklyn that is helping so many people through COVID and through just different illnesses, Mama Nai and Baba Umpo, to all the people that are helping. I'm just so grateful to even know them, be with them, know of them. I'm just so grateful for today. I'm so grateful for my journey, and I'm so grateful to know my destiny. I'm so grateful that other people are learning their destiny and are able to practice Ifa worship, Orisha worship, ancestral worship. I'm so grateful. Ashe. All righty. I'll open my eyes, and who do I see? Okay, hi. Hi, Nancy. Hi to all the people that are coming in. So today, hi, Crystal. So today, I'm outside. I figure I'd give y'all a different scenery than inside of the house. And today I'm going to be using this book, Akunle Abiyamo. It is written by Chief Salagbade Popola and Fakunle Oyesanya. Right? So I usually use Chief Salagbade Popola's book, Amoluabi, but today I'm going to be using this book. And even though it has a pregnant person on the front of it, I want to encourage everybody to get this book. You can get it at ifaworks.com. This book is not just for people that are pregnant or things like that. This gives a lot of information about relationships, relationship with yourself and relationships with other people. So I'm going to be using two odus today that come from this book. So please go to ifaworks.com. Trust me, get this book. It is an amazing book. It's about motherhood, but it is about relationships, how we treat ourselves and how we should be treating each other in traditional African ways of life. So today I'm going to be, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, y'all. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything today because I think how important is our mouth in Ifa, in Orisa worship, in ancestral worship is so important. What we tell ourselves and what we say to other people makes an impact, an energetic impact, a physical impact, a mental impact, a spiritual impact. What we say to ourselves on a daily basis and to other people at our jobs, in our house, is so important. I cannot stress that enough. Hi, Jay Angel. My name is Angel as well. Peace and love. So what we say, literally, y'all, I cannot express enough how that impacts us. So that's why I thought I should do something today on how important it is, how important our mouth is in Ifa. And when I say Ifa, I'm also talking about those that practice Santeria, Lukumi, Condomble. I don't care what you practice, Buddhism. What you say is important. It has energy. It can stick to walls. It can stick to people. Obviously, we can see scientifically what we say to ourselves, how it sticks inside of ourselves and makes an impact on our health, right? What we say to our children. What tone of voice do we use? So I thought it was important for us to discuss this today, have this session today, and also to be able to look at where are we? Just really, y'all, where are we in our studies about ourselves and our studies in Ifa or Orisha worship or ancestral worship? On our studies with traveling to different places and really getting the nitty gritty of where something come from? Where are we? Where are we in our homes today? Where are we right now today, Sunday? Where are we mentally, physically? Where's our heart at? Where's our heart today? Where is it? Literally. I mean, honestly, what is our relationship to ourselves and other people? So today in the Akunle Abiyamo book, I'm going to do two odus. And for those of you that have this book, I'm going to tell you the pages as well. So today we're going to go over Iretemeji and Ika Otura. Iretemeji and hi Davis. Hi Chico. That's a cute name. So those are the two odus that we're going to go over today, Iretemeji and Ika Otura. Because not just what we say, it's also where are we. Hi Tatiana, many blessings to you and everything that you do. So in Iretemeji, this is what it says. I'm going to get right into it, y'all. It says, you are Ate, and I am Ate. When Ate is two, Iretemeji, it becomes righteous. This was the Ifa's message to the man who is blessed with good destiny, but lacks good legs. You are Ate, I am Ate. When Ate is two, Iretemeji becomes righteous. This was the Ifa's message to the man who is blessed with good legs, but who lacks good destiny. Ifa, please bless me with good destiny, and also bless me with good legs. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Dominique. So in this Odu, it says good legs symbolize the ability of getting to the right place at the right time in order to ensure that the desired result is achieved. I'm going to say that again. Because sometimes when we really look at where we are, really be honest with it and truthful with it, sometimes we're not at a good place. In this Odu, good legs symbolize the ability of getting to the right place at the right time in order to ensure that the desired result is achieved. For example, some people might have planned one event to take place at a fixed date, only for the program to be disrupted as a result of someone's bad legs. We are going to get into that because I know sometimes my own legs have taken me to places I'm just like, really? Really? You know? Why? Because my ori was not in alignment with my feet. My ori, my head, was not in alignment with my feet. And that's how I ended up somewhere I ain't even supposed to be there. Hi, Dee Dee. So, the other Odu that I'm going over in Akunle Abiyamo, this is on page 151 and 152. So these two pages are back to back, 151 and page 152. The next Odu is Ika Otura. Ika and Otura, the Awo of Enu, E-N-U, which means the mouth. Cast for Enu, the mouth, when going to cause the death of Ori. I know y'all heard this Odu. He was advised to offer Ebo. You are not wise enough and also not knowledgeable enough. Don't you know that the mouth is capable of causing the ruin of Ori? How many times, y'all? How many times have we said something and we knew either we shouldn't have said it before we said it, but we said it with an intentional hurt, or we just said it and we go, oh, dang, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Right? So from the two stanzas above, Iretemeji and Ikaotura, it is one thing to choose a good destiny. Actualizing this chosen destiny is a different ball game entirely. Entirely. And I've been there many times. I've been at a place I shouldn't have even been in, and I have said things that I 100% shouldn't have said. Shouldn't have said. So that is in the book, Akunle Abiyamo. You can go on ifaworks.com to get that. So let's get right into it again, right? So in Iretemeji, the person had a good destiny, but their feet were just taking them somewhere else. And in Ika Otura, it was that the person's mouth is just off course, right? So both times their ori was not in alignment with their feet or with their mouth. And we are to practice every day when we wake up in the morning. We're supposed to hold our head, right? We're supposed to hold our head and do prayers to make sure that we are in complete alignment. Is that going to happen every day? That would be a no. But we're to strive for that. I know Chief Salagbede Popola tells me all the time, strive for good character, strive for better elevation, strive for better things, right? And I'm sure all of the Babalaos, if you got a really good Babalao, put it in the chat. The ones that constantly tell you about good character and to strive for good character above all things, right? Give praise to your Babas and your Iyas, all the Iya Lodays and the Iya Nifas that are constantly telling you to strive for good character and to be elevated and to be empowered and things like that. Put their name in the chat. Give them homage today, right? So something that I say quite a bit in the videos that I've been doing is that I have been told to just shut up when I first started, right? Just shut up and sit on the mat. And at first I took that was being rude, but I see now why. Just shut up and just sit on the mat, right? Just look, right? You see the people that practice Santri and Lukumi, they go like this, and they go like this. Look and listen. Shut your mouth. Can I tell you how far that has gotten a lot of people? Hi, Charles. Hi, Patterson. You know, and also, like I've said, silence has a way of healing the depths of you. Silence. I don't care if you're in the city, if you're in the country, no matter where you are, if you're in America, if you're in Africa, and I want to give props to all the people that have been supporting me, all the people that have been coming on my Facebook page and coming into oriani.com and coming to ifashiwa.com, and all the people that are in London and UK and Africa and Tanzania and in Nigeria and Ghana and Gambia. I'm so grateful for all of you and all the people, no matter where you are, that have been coming on my page. And peace and love to everybody in New York. But silence has a way of healing the depths of you. You know, there is peace in quietness. There's creativity in quietness. And sometimes when you're on a path or you're not sure about something, sometimes if we just, you'd be surprised how much you can see and hear and feel clearly. So, respect and understanding is important, right? For ourselves. Because that's the way we won't have our feet take us somewhere we ain't supposed to be in the daytime or at night. Or we won't say certain things and just regret it. Or just go, dang, I shouldn't have said that, right? If you saw, and these are some of the questions I want you to think about. If you saw an awo, right, somebody who's either fully initiated in a fa, fully initiated as a Orisha worshiper, or just says that they're conscious in the ancestral consciousness, if you saw that person drinking, grinding, smoking in a club, out on the street, those types of things, what would you think about that person? Would you think that person's legs got them to where they really should be? Do you think that awo's mouth still has ashe? I'm not saying right or wrong. Let's just think about that for a moment. If you saw your baba or your iya in a club or out in the street yelling and screaming or doing something that is just, you wouldn't think in your mind, in your own ori, that person should be doing. Smoking, getting drunk. How much of an alignment of the ashe in their mouth and in their head? But how much of an alignment is that? And I'm not trying to put a judgment out there. I just want you to think of where do you think these people should be? Right? The other thing is, how many times have you gone somewhere and then you ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I here in this moment? How many times do we ask ourselves, how did I participate to get here in this moment? To have a relationship with this person. I'm not just talking about spousal or mate or things like that. I'm talking about iyas and babas and people that are to guide you and help you through wherever you're at with your effort. With your effort. It is not magic. They can't read your brain, nor do they know every step you took in your life, right? So how many times have you gone somewhere and then you ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I in this Ile? Why am I at this temple? Why do I live here? Why am I on this person's internet page? Why? Think about that. Have you ever wished you hadn't said something or the tone in which you said it? Been there, done that many times. How important is the mouth of the awo? Somebody who has been initiated in Ifa or somebody who practices Orisha or ancestral worship, if she has to chant a part of an ebo, an offering to get you through. Hi, Antoinette. Honestly, like how many times Have you had a reading or that is called a dafa, D-A-F-A, and you go and it is part of the abode is the mouth of the person that did the divination? How important is that? Right? How important? These are questions. Where do you expect owls, practitioners, and followers of Ifa, Orisha, or ancestral worship to be? Where do you expect them to be, and what do you expect them to say on a daily basis? In your own Mori, in your own mind, what is your, because I don't want you to fantasize over what people are doing and saying. We are dealing with human beings. Everybody makes a mistake. Everybody's not going to be on point all the time, every moment. Let's be real, right? But in your mind, before you go and get the reading, before you go out and go get some help, what is your idea of that person, of what they should be saying on a daily basis and doing on a daily basis, right? How well studied does someone have to be, and how compassionate does that person have to be, that practitioner or worshiper or follower in Ifa, Orisha, or ancestral worship? How well studied? How compassionate do they have to be? In your Ori, what do you think if someone is seen out of character? What do you think about that person who is a practitioner or is a follower? Is your instinct to judge that person, punish that person, or eliminate them? Or because you were there, were you willing to speak with them to bring them back into balance? This is what I get a lot. My Baba said, my Iya said, my they said this, or they did this, or they were out of character, or my healer, quote unquote, was out of character. Was your instinct just to judge them, punish them, eliminate them? Or are you, as the student, were you the person there because you are able to help them? Come on now, we're human beings. When we came from Alodamare, we are all on the same page. Really think about that. Really think about how many times people have left delays or temples or stopped working with healers and things like that just because of one thing they said. Where's our patience in this? Where's our compassion in this for each other? Right? Are you so critical of title holders and healers and those in the conscious community that they can never make a mistake of being somewhere or saying something that is considered inappropriate or hurtful? Are they allowed space to grow just like you asked to have space to grow? Come on, y'all. Are they allowed space to grow just like you asked space to grow? How close to perfection do we expect these people to be? How close, y'all? How close to perfection do we need this person to be? That they will not walk somewhere where they're not supposed to walk or say something that they're not supposed to say. What kind of a background do we have that we're expecting them to be perfect? Are they people? Right? Are they striving? No matter what title you have, I was taught you're always a student. So how judgmental and critical are we of them? Do you choose people based on their character, or is it the intention to get what you got to get? Because as soon as you get what you got and what you came to get, you out. You out. And you leave the teacher or godparent broken or unconsciously misbehaving. What did you really learn as the foundation of Ifa, Orisha, or ancestral worship, especially Ori, your head? What was the foundation and what you learned? What did you learn? If you're willing to let people just stay where they are, just because they just say that they have a title or that they are a healer or things like that. How important is it for the student to be able to help them to help the elders? I'm not saying everybody can be helped. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is how important is it for you that is the seeker to help somebody else? So that's the real work. Not everybody is ready to say they were wrong or that they didn't know something or that they didn't have the resources that they needed at the time that they needed it. Everybody's not ready to forgive themselves or to forgive other people. Everybody is not ready to change or to learn something new due to colonization or just because they just hold on to what they have due to fear. Everybody's not ready to change. Everybody's not ready to love on your level. Everybody's not ready to have the compassion on your level. Everybody is not ready to listen to your heart. Everybody is not ready or capable to help you. I don't care what type of title they have. I don't care how much they call themselves a healer. Everybody does not have the same capacity. Everybody doesn't, y'all. And that person needs to say, you are over my head. I can't help you. Some people even need to say, I don't even know where to send you. Everybody is not ready to do the work with their Ori, their head on their shoulders. I'm not talking about an icon. I'm talking about what you have every single day and you only get one, the head on your shoulders. Everybody's not ready to do that type of work. Everybody is not ready to be accountable for their own behavior, even when you point it out. Everybody's not going to receive that honesty and that truth gently. Hear me. Everybody is not ready to receive the truth or honesty where they are. Be patient. Hi, Sankofa. Peace and love to you and all the work that you do. Right? So everybody is not ready on your level where you are. Some people are not even ready to accept where they are personally. For themselves, they're not ready to accept it. They're not ready to accept what somebody says. I've been there. I've been there. Right? Everybody is not ready nor open to know other people historically or culturally. Everybody is not ready nor open to know you or any other people historically or culturally. Know who you're dealing with, people. Know who you're dealing with. Ifa, Orisa, and ancestral worshipers with good character are people of high vibrations. High vibrations. It can help people to no longer practice or no longer have a craving of a place, a food, a habit, a negative character trait. When you practice true Ifa, there are some things you just let go. You don't even have the craving for it. And that's true also for Orisha worshipers and ancestral worshipers. There's just some things that you just go, I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm not even interested in that anymore. Why? Because you no longer have the craving for your legs to take you somewhere anymore where you used to go. And you no longer have the mouth you used to have. Your head don't bobble like this when you when you're speaking to people. A certain tone, you don't have it anymore. You don't have a craving for it anymore, and you catch it as soon as it happens. That's when your vibration is getting higher as a practitioner or as a worshiper or as a follower of no matter what you practice that is of elevation. Your spiritual elevation will outweigh your worldly behavior. And we know this. And sometimes it takes practice. I tell you, one of the things in Ifa and Oriship and ancestral worship that I have seen is that has been the hardest for people. Food sometimes is easy to give up. Not wearing a certain color is easy to give up. But when you tell somebody or you see somebody go through trying to let go of a certain character trait, you must have patience, 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 because they've been practicing it usually 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Be patient with them. Even if they're older, be patient with them, right? Have compassion for them. Try to get to know them and find out, why do they act the way they act? Why do they say what they say? You know, just really take the time. Slow down. Even for ourselves, we got to slow down, right? This COVID-19 and other things that have happened in people's lives, 9/11 and all of that stuff, was an awakening for us to really look at, where do our legs take us and where does our mouth take us, and how quickly does our legs and our mouth take us away from a blessing. Take us away. How many times have you heard of people go to a club and they get shot? How many times have you heard somebody say something, all of a sudden they're kicked out of an elay or a temple? How many times? How many times have we taken ourselves and said something to ourselves where we don't even appreciate the parts of us that are fully functioning? How many times, y'all? Right? So we have to be in alignment with our Ori. And we need our Ori to be in alignment with our legs and our mouth. Why are you here on this journey? What truth do you really have to say to yourself? That's today's message. Why are you on this journey? Why are you hearing me right now? Why are you at the place that you are right now? What is it that you really have to say to yourself? There's plenty of times I've had to say to myself and move my mouth and look in the mirror and tell myself I love myself. I'm worthy of. I deserve. I will work harder. I am a better person. There's many times I've had to tell myself that. It doesn't matter what kind of title I have. Ialode, yay yay, Ianifa, anything. It doesn't matter. I still have had to 100% say things to myself to be able to make sure 100% that I'm in alignment with my Ori on a daily basis. A daily basis, y'all. You know, as a healer, people call me a healer. You know, I think Olodumare is a healer. Olodumare is the one. Ifa is the one. I'm just contributing the best that I can. And I want to be able to share with y'all as much as I can share. That's why I share things on the internet, even simple things that people need to know. Let me tell you, this is when you know, like we go over this all the time, y'all. This is when you can really look at yourself and know, are your legs taking you the right way, and is your mouth saying the right thing? Look at the Ayewos, the challenges, the investigations, and look at the erase, the good things, the goodness. Let's start with the Ayewos. Is where you're going and what you're saying, is it going to bring you death? And I don't care, death in any form of fashion, mental death, spiritual death, physical death, career death, relationship, whatever it is it going to cause you death, loss, sickness, or a fight? And is it even worth the fight? Really, at the end of the day, is that the last thing you want to be known that you said? I don't care at your job, with your people, in your house, in your family, in your own business, in your elay, in your temple, in wherever you are, right? Just think about those things: death, sickness, loss, and contention or arguments or fights. Those are the ayewos. Let's look at the erase. Is what you're saying and where you're going, is it giving you long life? Is it giving you prosperity or generational wealth? Is it bringing that? Is it bringing you a good mate, a good spouse, of good character that is working on themselves continuously and working with the community for elevation? Are they a spiritual person? Or do they take care of business? Is where you're going and what you're saying, is it good for your children, the next generation? Is it bringing creativity to you, or is it knocking you down? And the last thing, is it bringing you victory? And I don't care how you say victory is working in your life. A lot of times, like for me, victory is when I got peace of mind, y'all. Raise your hand if you're with me. If I got peace of mind, that's victory. If I have happiness, that's victory. If I've helped somebody out of benevolence, that's victory. If I have compassion for myself and other people, that's victory. Right? Just think about it. Where do you sleep at night? Is it peaceful? Are you where you're supposed to be? Where do you live? What type of environment are you in? Really take our time to look at those things. So I really hope today everybody has an opportunity to really look at how important are our legs of where we're taking us, and our mouth in Ifa, in Orisha worship, or in ancestral worship. Really take a look at it and be honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. If you've done somebody wrong, apologize. If you've done yourself wrong, look in the mirror and say, I will take care of you from now on. Right? So that's today's message. I hope everybody liked today's message in Iretemeji and Ika Otura on page 151 and 152 in the book Akunle Abiyamo by Chief Salagbade Popola and Fakunle Oyesanya. This is a great work. It's not just about just motherhood. It's also about relationships, the relationship we have with ourselves and the relationships that we have with other people. It's good to read through this book to find out what kills the ashe of our mouth. It has a list of things that, especially in America, we are violating them on a daily basis. So really get the book, read the book. It's really good. It helps you also how to raise your children, you know. So I hope everybody enjoyed. I love all of you. I love and miss everybody in New York. Peace and love to everybody out there. And wherever you're at, I pray that your journey is a blessing. And I pray that you have a gentle walk on your path. Peace.